Well, hola from where am I at? Canoa. Wow, Canoa, Ecuador, and they make incredible daiquiris. Incredible. Two of these would knock you on your butt. Incredible. And it's happy hour. It's 2 for 1. So, here we are in Canoa. Beautiful place. Just been down to one of the local bars, which is kind of like a sandbar in a third world country, because it is a third world country. And there are 200 expats in Canoa, full-time expats. I met a bunch of them in the local sandbar, and very nice people. It's just amazing. There is paradise here. And wow, where have I been all my life? Actually, just in the last 15 years, all this has happened. Well, talking to expats, rent here, you can pay $200 a month for an apartment, 1-bedroom apartment. Internet is about $39 a month. Very good internet, very good internet. But there's Wi-Fi everywhere. So unless you have a business, like I do, you just connect onto the Wi-Fi and not pay anything. So it's incredible. It's all sandy streets. It's very quiet. It's great nightlife here. That's what the expats like about it. Very good, very good. Gracias, senor. The expats love it here for the nightlife, the people. The beach is incredible. The waves, surfing. It's a most incredible place. It's hard to explain Ecuador unless you've been to Ecuador. Everything you've heard about crime and everything in Ecuador, quite frankly, maybe 15 years ago that was true. Today, I haven't seen any crime, not even close. I've walked down the back alleys and seen where the Ecuadorians live, and yes, it is poor, and they're hobbles, but they're happy. They are a happy people. Not like any place I've ever seen. They're just a very happy people, and they like foreigners. Not for your money, as some people would say that oh gee, Ecuadorians just like foreigners for the money. That's not true. That's not true at all. What I have seen, I've had people step out of their line as they were boarding their aircraft, their plane in the airport, because I didn't speak English and I didn't know where to go. And I've had people step out of their line to tell me what to do, and I didn't ask them. Nobody asked them. They just they see somebody that looks like they're lost, and people help. I can't even tell you over the last 2.5 weeks how many people have just come to me because I looked like I was lost, and they helped. It's here in Ecuador. They don't help the gringos for the money. It's just in them with the kindness of their heart. It's just amazing. I've never seen any place like it. And, well, Ecuador is changing so much, so fast. well, everybody I talk to is the locals, the Ecuadorian native Ecuadorian people. They've all said that life in Ecuador today is very good for them, and they're very happy with the changes that the current president has done. Everybody has said that, and they feel that their prospects over the next 10 years is going to be very good for the Ecuadorian people. So it's quite an amazing place. If you have the chance to come to Ecuador, you just have to see it to believe it. It's not Panama. It's not Mexico. It's not like any other place, I believe, that you would see. The Colombians come here. The Argentinians come here. The Peruvians come here. Everybody comes to Ecuador, and wow, they all have good things to say. There's also good things to say about Colombia, like Medellin. So I'll have to take a look at Medellin and as a retirement destination. But you know, every place I go in Ecuador, it only gets better. And the expat communities, they're everywhere. There's 200 of them right here that are full-time in Canoa, and they meet just right down at the bar, just down the street here, and they're a friendly group of people, and they just love to talk, and they love to talk to strangers too. So very nice. Ecuador is an incredible place. So far, I have not seen any place that I did not like. Manta, they have a really nice expat community there. I don't really care too much for Manta because it's a big city, sprawling city with a beach. But every place else has just been an incredible adventure, seeing what Ecuador has. Even in the Andes, it's been very nice. Otavalo is very nice, very small community, very little traffic, except on weekends. Then all of a sudden there's 10,000 cars at the market. So Ecuador is just an incredible place. It's hard to not fall in love with Ecuador. From the time you step off the plane, this place, you just fall in love with it. From the moment I set my foot onto this country, I fell in love. And I don't know any Spanish, and very few people speak English. And yes, you can get by not knowing Spanish, and you will learn Spanish pretty quickly. My 2.5 weeks here, I've already learned quite a bit for not knowing anything. I can imagine what it would be like after 6 months. I do believe you would have a pretty good understanding of the language within that time. And until that time, the people are here to help you learn Spanish at every opportunity, and they apologize over and over and over because they don't know English. So that's amazing. El Presidente here has made it law that all people in every level of school must take English. Everybody from grade school all the way up. Now, English is required, and so after maybe 10 years, this country will be predominantly English speaking, 15 years at the latest. Ecuador is what every South American country wants to be. Ecuador. And that is saying an awful lot. So come experience Ecuador. you won't be disappointed. Until then, keep on traveling. Bye.